Great Basin National Park seems like the perfect place to see an eclipse, combining earthly and celestial beauty into one amazing experience. In October 2023, we drove from Chicago to see the annular solar eclipse here, and it was spectacular. Thanks for traveling with us on YouTube, and welcome back to Small Planet, Big World. We woke up at 4 a.m. to get on the road. It was still completely dark outside in Ely, Nevada. Driving through the desert to Great Basin National Park was a little bit scary in the pitch black before dawn, but as we made our way south and then east, a faint glow started to appear on the horizon. The sun, which would be eclipsed by the moon in just a few hours, was beginning to rise. Our headlights disappeared into the darkness. The desert outside was quiet, empty, and still. This was the big day. We had spent over a year planning this trip, and I had an exact spot on the map picked out where we would watch the eclipse. This would be an annular eclipse, which means the moon is near its furthest point in its orbit around the Earth. Because of that, it doesn't completely block the sun. Instead, it leaves a bright ring of fire around the moon. And that's what I was hoping to photograph using my 8-inch Celestron telescope. We stopped at the Great Basin National Park Visitor Center and watched the sunrise over the basin. The view was incredible. The clouds were glowing in the morning light, but I was also starting to worry a little about how those clouds might affect our view of the eclipse later. After driving back down to our spot, we set up our gear. I had my telescope and camera equipment ready. Nefertiti had her iPad set up to play music and record herself dancing. A few other people stopped to join us, and we all started getting ready for the moment. And slowly, the eclipse began. While I focused on the telescope, Nefertiti started dancing in the open desert. The light kept changing as the moon slowly moved across the sun. Little by little, the sun turned into a thin, glowing ring. Then, it happened. The Ring of Fire. For a few minutes, the moon sat perfectly inside the sun, a thin circle of light hanging in a sky over the Nevada desert. It was one of those moments where everything goes quiet. You know you're seeing something incredibly rare.
turn, 1, 2, 3.
She's making me do.
4, turn, 1, 2, 3. 4, turn, 1, 2. Woo! 3, turn, 1, 2, 3. 4, 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 turn.
Okay. Somebody. Come on.
That was awesome.
Let's go.
After the eclipse, we packed up our gear and headed back to Ely. We stopped at the White Pine Public Museum to explore a little local history before calling it a day. By that evening, we were completely exhausted, but it had been worth the early alarm. We came all the way to Great Basin National Park to see a ring of fire in the sky, and we got exactly what we came for.
How's it? You about to max that?
Oh, wow.